matches we have lined up for today and talk about them a little bit. So let's do that. If I remove this transition, there you go. All right, these are the matches. So right now we're going to have the Destroyers versus the Resistance. So actually the Resistance are going to be on the left hand side, the top side, and Destroyers are going to be on the bottom. So in these types of games, just so you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not like League of Legends where if you start top, you're going to be up in the red side in the top right of the map. No, because the mobile MOBAs, they're mirrored, so you're always playing from your view being in the bottom left of the screen. It's always where you start. So who's on top, who's on bottom, like, doesn't really matter. It's just for me to correctly show the scores of who's winning the series, like who has 1 point versus who has 2 points. It's easy for the viewers to know too when they look, to know who's on which team. So we're gonna have the Destroyers versus the Resistance. Then we're gonna do it for Sea Bunny after them versus Cute to win. Now these are all Conquerors from what I am aware. You know what? We can actually look at the breakdown of the team. How can you do this? You can go right onto the Discord. All right. So here I am. I'm on the Pool Party Discord. ! Discord will take you to the Discord right here. And there's all sorts of good stuff. When you get here, make sure you go to your roles, select your roles. Do you want to see the tournament stuff? Do you want to see the mobile stuff? And you click this little guy. Do you want to see, you know, and it'll give you access to all these different channels. So let's scroll down to the announcements and events we have right here. These are the teams that are playing today. It's the breakdown of their players. All right, so we have Destroyers versus, wait, that's not right. The Destroyer, oh my goodness, Destroyers are almost all Conquerors. That's correct, that's this team. But where's the Resistance? Are they on this screen? I don't see them on this screen, but we do have the Destroyers. This is their team breakdown here. You can see all their... Is there in-game names? Oh, no. This is... Okay, so... Here we go. ! Tournament in the chat. We'll actually take... We can see the breakdown of all the teams here. Tournament. So I'm typing this in the chat. There we go. Oh, Chief Aragon is here. Chief Aragon is here. And Chief Aragon is a streamer as well. If you guys want to check him out, absolutely check him out. He's phenomenal. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. He's one of the most friendly Arena of Valor streamers I've come across. There's a lot of great streamers. He is phenomenal. He streams in both German and English. He's a great guy. Where's my face? That's Douglas. That's not my face, but who doesn't want to look at Douglas, right? There we go. Okay. But here's my face. Hi. Giving a big shout out to Chief Aragon. You guys can check him out on Twitch. Just click his username, drop him a follow. He's rated us before. He rated us for 35 viewers once, our biggest rate ever. So much love for Chief Aragon. And he's making a very good point that the top and bottom does matter for the pick and ban phase. So at the start of the game, you pick characters and you ban your opponent's characters, all that fun stuff. So yeah, if you do ! Tournament, it'll take you to here. All right, and you can see all the groups, all the teams, all this good stuff. So right now we're gonna have the Resistance. So let's check out this team. You can click on them. You can see that. Oh, do you guys hear that? That means the game is starting. The game is starting. Devs is here too. Hey, Devs. Yeah, so now we're actually in that phase, that pick and ban phase. We're gonna hop on over there. Here we go. This is the pick and ban phase, so we can see your guys' chat happening along in there. So the pick and ban phase, this is what Chief Aragon was talking about. Whoever is on the blue side, which is going to be this is the Resistance is the blue side. They get to pick their characters first. They get the first pick. They get first ban. So they kind of get a little advantage in terms of who's picking and who's banning. Now the thing is, it's equaled out because these are best of 2 matches, meaning we're going to switch them around. All right, so next game, the red team or the Destroyers are going to get to have first pick and first ban. Now guys, I'll be honest, I'm casting alone today. We usually have a co-caster, and co-casting helps a lot. Helps save the voice. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to be doing all the talking. I have to try to save my voice a little bit. How do I save my voice? Well, I don't talk all the time. I have to beatbox a little bit. Chief Aragon says, I'll take Douglas' face over yours anyway. Chief Aragon says, second pick has advantage in my opinion. That's a good, and that's a good point because you actually get to counter pick. So first team chooses, so they kind of get priority on maybe the most busted heroes like Hayate, for example, who is very strong right now, but he's banned. But then your opponent's team also kind of gets to counter pick that. But some heroes are so busted, they don't really have counterplay. Like Zip is, how do you counterplay? I play Zip a lot. How do you counterplay against Zip? Well, you just hope the other team is bad. Even if the Zip is really good, the other team's bad. Well, I mean, you're not going to... Zip can't carry a team by himself. Zip has to have good teammates to do well. The thing is about this tournament, you're going to have good teammates everywhere. Everybody's going to be great. We have very strong players in the tournament. The Premier League. Nice beatbox. Thanks, Xpherism. This is dope. Infamous. The beatboxing is sick. Thanks, guys. We have a stream delay, I'm going to say. So everything that you guys are saying, I am seeing immediately and responding to the best of my ability, but you guys won't know I responded until 60 seconds later. So we actually got sick follow right there. Fire. I'll drop the bars. Nice. The gold bars. Just kidding. So we have a new follow. So during matches, I will not be giving out too many treats to the dog. Well, any treats to the dog, honestly, because we'll be playing a match. But you know what? Let's get these treats down right now. Get them out there. So thanks for the follow, Facman96 and X Relax. There you go, my friend. Thank you for those follows, guys. And now, if any more follows, we will give the treats after the game because we need to talk about what we have going on here. I do want to say, by the way, beatboxing is not as grating on the voice because your beatboxing doesn't use your vocal cords so much. You just use sounds that don't use the vocal cords. So I use my lips. I could do that way longer than I could talk. Talking, it's actually ties your voice out a lot more. Talking for long periods of time. So let's talk about these picks. So we saw Ignis, the very first pick. Ignis is a crowd control guy. You guys know Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, right? And he says, "You shall not pass," and he throws down his staff, blocks the... I don't want to get into too many spoilers if you haven't seen Lord of the Rings, but he's like a crowd... Gandalf is. That's essentially Ignis, is like that, except Ignis throws a lot of fireballs, stuns people. Ignis can really kite as well, because he's throwing out these fireballs, he's slowing opponents, he's stunning opponents, and he's getting movement speed along the way. He's just zipping around. Ignis is really good if you don't have ways to stop him. So what are some good ways to stop an Ignis? Yenna is pretty good. Yenna currently has Punish, so that's a skill suggesting she may be in the jungle. Now, teams can always switch up their skills, right? You see Ignis has the Flicker, Fennec has the Punish, right? So he might be like pretending he's gonna jungle and then end up in the lane. You don't know. They can always switch those around, so don't put too much weight on those. Hey, Facman. We have Yenna. She has great mobility, right? She can fly in there really quickly. She has some dashes in her double blade form. She actually has two forms. She changes forms, so she can dash really quick, and then she transforms instantly. She's a really strong character. She was like #1 in the game for quite some time. Everybody was begging for... I was going to say Niantic. That's Pokemon Go. they were begging Tencent to nerf Yenna. And they've tweaked her a little bit. Not a lot. So she's still really powerful. Yeah, and so she's actually going to be pretty good against that Ignis. She's going to be good against Fennec if she can catch Fennec. Fennec is a slippery little... Is he a rabbit? He's in a race car suit, so I don't really know. What is Fennec? He's a fox. That's what he is. He's a fox. You don't usually see foxes in race car suits, so it's hard to know, but he's a fox. He's really hard to catch. Yenna will have a hard time catching him unless he's stunned by something like Crushed. Crushed can stun people, but I don't know. Crushed has to get in close to do that. Crushed is the type of hero He's a dive hero. So you could see Kresh as the support, or you could see Kresh in the Slayer lane, in the top lane. Although, you say top lane is League of Legends talk, because top lane's always going to be the Baron lane. It's always going to be the top lane. But in mobile MOBAs, it switches lanes. So that's why you refer to lanes. In mobile MOBAs, you refer to them as the Slayer lane or the Dragon lane. That refers to what's on the top or the bottom, essentially. That's the equivalent. So you'll see Kresh in the Slayer lane. It's called the Slayer lane because that's where the most difficult or the strongest objective on the game is. He's called Slayer. He's a big dragon-looking sea monster creature sort of guy. I don't know how you describe. What would you guys describe Slayer as? Let me know in the chat. So that's where you usually have you have the 1v1s up there the most often. Meanwhile, the Dragon lane, the Dragon is an objective. It's easier to kill, so you can kill it earlier, and it gives your entire team gold. It's not as strong as the Slayer, but it still is an objective that you can take a lot easier, a lot earlier in the game. Thank you for the follow, APHQQ. So you see teams will have their marksman usually and their support focused more on that Dragon lane. Now, another thing you guys may not know is that the turrets or the towers in the Dragon lane they don't have shields in the same way that the Slayer lane and the middle lane do. So the middle lane and the Slayer lane towers are harder to take down. They're harder to destroy in the first, I think it's 5 minutes, whereas the marksman lane, the Dragon lane, where the marksmen are typically found, that one is a lot easier to take early on. So usually see more action down in that lane earlier on, a lot more fights over the Dragon, over that easy to take objective. Easier than Slayer. Some jungles can actually solo the Dragon early on, so what are they going to choose as their jungler? They have Yenna with Punish, so she's tricking us. I don't think she's actually going to be their jungler, but she might be. We got both teams here. OGs know him as a giant gorilla who once wore a hat for Christmas. That's funny, infamous. That's what Slayer used to be. He wore a hat for Christmas. That's so cute. Good morning, Queen. Good to see you. Now, looking at both teams, I noticed the Kha'Zix is going to be really good. So Kha'Zix and Lorien are similar in that they have very strong engage or disengage. So Kha'Zix has an ability that around him he creates a big circle, and after I think it's about 5 seconds, maybe 4 seconds, the circle sucks all the opponents in, and he stuns them. And while doing that, he also gives his teammates shields. It's a very strong ability. It's like his centralizing ability. Kha'Zix is very much about that ability, as well as he gives his ultimate gives his teammates invisibility and movement speed. That's pretty much what Kha'Zix is about. So Lorien actually, his ultimate is similar, and we saw in the last games. If you guys saw the last games, which are also on YouTube, but the last tournament game, we saw Lorien carry so hard. Anytime the team tried to engage, he would just use his ultimate. And if you guys don't know about Lorien's ultimate, it knocks everybody out for, is it 2.5 seconds? 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's 2.5 seconds, and there's no way for the opponents to reduce that amount of knockup, which is wild. Usually you can get, what is those boots? The name escapes me, but you can get certain items that make it so you have less time being stunned. It's called resistance in this game. So Laville's ultimate is not affected by the opponent's resistance. It's a really strong ultimate. Now, Lorien is the newest character. He's only been out, I think, 3 weeks now. So we get to see him again. We've seen him a lot, actually, in this tournament. Like, when I say a lot, this is the second match of the tournament. So we've seen him both times in the tournament, is what I'm trying to say. For a brand new character, that's pretty crazy. All right, we have Wonder Woman as well. I hope you guys are excited. Less than 1 month for the new Wonder Woman movie, Wonder Woman 1984. Let's get a quick shot of Wonder Woman. Where is she at? That's not Wonder Woman. There she is. All right, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the Slayer lane down here. Okay, that's where Slayer is going to spawn. This is where they face off. Now let's continue looking at the team. There's Lorien there. There's Kresh. We got Kaphne's the marksman. She was recently nerfed, so she's not as crazy as she once was. She was insane, but they nerfed how much the critical hits do and how they function. Oh, there's that Kha'Zix ability I'm telling you about. He sucks in Lorien and stuns him while also giving Ignis shield. That's going to be a really annoying combo, actually, those two. Now, I do want to comment on the marksman. You see, both teams, actually, their marksman isn't where you would typically expect. All right, there's the ADC, the dragon, as you call it. Here we go, big fight as well. We got Fennec trying to pull people in. Lorien has very good mobility. He has a really strong ultimate, but he also has crazy mobility for a mage. He doesn't do the most damage in comparison to other mages. But yeah, as I was saying, Fennec is in the jungle. So this blue team, the Resistance, actually have their Fennec in the jungle. Their marksman in the jungle. So he's actually gonna scale a lot faster. So marksmen are the type of characters, they start off not super strong, but the more gold they get, the better they do. They're very dependent on items, so they actually get a lot more gold from being in the jungle. So that's why the Resistance put their marksman in the jungle. Now we're probably gonna have a big fight here. Yeah, Furies got bopped right there, and the fight is continuing. Wonder Woman kind of trying to get in there, but Caphne can kite. Sure, she's nerfed, but she still has that mobility, and she's the only character that can shoot while moving. And look at her there. See, she did it, and you see that dragon popped up. She's actually a very good marksman for taking the dragon because she can fight him and kite him without taking the damage. Now you'll see actually the Resistance aren't even aware. They're not even able to get down there. Cathne's doing it so cleanly. Lorien as well pressuring them, keeping the Resistance, the blue team, in the back. They can't even get anywhere close to the dragon. Caphne took it down solo there. Her team came, joined at the very end just to, you know, finalize it. But you can see it showing up in the gold lead right there. 6.1k gold for the red team. Yes, they got first blood. All right, that's pretty good, but they also got the dragon. There's that Crest ultimate. If you don't know about Crest ultimate, it turns him into a giant... Is that octopus? I'm not sure. What is Crest? He's a chef. Clearly, he's got his hat on, his little apron. But remember I was saying how the bottom tower, the tower with the dragon, in the dragon lane tower, it does not have the shield at the start, so they're able to get in there and kill it. Now you see they're pushing in the jungle as well. Resistance doing a good job. They know, okay, we lost our tower. We're going to lose our jungle. No one's down there, so let's just steal their jungle. Because it is important. Fennec really needs to farm. If Fennec's not able to farm, blue team's going to be in a lot of hurt. This Fennec's going to have to carry the team. Now, this is a huge fight. They went in. They weren't able to land the skills, the destroyers, but Caphne was able to just clean up, and that's all they need. They're getting a commanding lead right now. This is huge. Oh, Ryoma going in deep. Fennec able to make it out. Like I was saying, slippery little fox. But he also got a shield. How did he get that shield? It was pretty helpful. However he got it, where's their support? The Kha'Zix wasn't anywhere near that to give that shield. So that must mean Fennec has the rune that gives him a shield when he takes a bunch of damage. So that shield as well saving him there. So that was a clutch rune. Good job, little Fennec. We got Viris going down by Yenna. Now that matchup is... It's difficult for Viris. It's Viris before Yenna hits level 4, before Yenna gets her ultimate. Viris is favored. But once Yenna gets her ultimate, it's really difficult, I find, because she can hop on in. And we got a big fight as well. Zephys hopping in there. Gets the stun and then lands his abilities as well. This is a tough game for Resistance right now. Their jungle's constantly getting invaded. And it's a combination of factors. I think Yenna is just really destroying in the top lane. What is Viris at right now? Yeah, 0-2, yeah. So the Yenna's very dominant in the top lane, and then Zephys is also very commanding as a jungler. He's doing a great job. Look at his engages too. He's low, but he's not really afraid, right? Why isn't he afraid? If you're in solo queue and you're a jungler, you know that's a death sentence right there. Why isn't he super scared? Now, oh, that's really big actually. Viris landing the ultimate. So the way Viris' ultimate works, it's kind of like an execute. It does extra damage the lower health the opponent is. Viris getting the double kill. Now that's big. She's coming back. Now Viris was very strong, I'd say maybe a year ago. And she just got nerfed every single patch. It was really sad. But she has some really strong abilities. She has crowd control, really strong crowd control. Some very strong lifesteal as well. And her ultimate works as an execute. So the lower health the opponent is, the more damage it does. Now, the way Zephys works, the red team jungle, okay, Kresh is going to be able to make it out. They're fighting over the Spirit Sentinel right there. Kresh uses ultimate, turns into a giant squid or octopus. Let's see, the chat tell us what it is, because I don't know. There you go. See, Viris uses her hooks to slow opponents, stuns them briefly. It's pretty strong. Oh man, Krizzix is stranded here. He's got 3 opponents on him. That's going to be really tough. Yeah, 3 very strong opponents as well. Look at these scores and items. You can see the Ryoma is doing quite... Oh, that's not Zephys. That's Ryoma. Oh my goodness, guys. For some reason, I thought they had they were looking at Zephys. They tricked me. They were looking at Zephys, and then they got Ryoma. And now, with the skin, the skills look quite similar. So I do apologize. That's Ryoma. Yeah, you can see how he dashes over the wall. So not that one. We didn't see anything, Ryoma. Don't worry. You're doing good. I have noticed that bug a little bit. Certain walls you can't flash through, or flicker. You can't flicker through, and you also try to dash through, you get stuck. Alright, is Varys going to be able to make it out? Yeah, most likely. How much damage can she do along the way? Not enough. The Destroyer still got that tower, which is unfortunate. Red team taking that tower. We got the mid lane as well. Their mid tower's down. Krizzix using his skill, trying to pull people in. Unable to. Unable to. Why was he not able to? What happened there? That was the crowd control cleansing from Kresht, I believe. I believe he used his support item there to prevent his teammates from getting sucked in, and because of that, that was just a huge collapse. That was amazing play by Kresht there. Krizzix wasn't able to get a pull, wasn't able to get anybody for the blue team, and because of that, red team was really able to capitalize on that. That skill was on cooldown. Krizzix's skill was on cooldown, didn't get anything from it, so red team just went and cleaned up that fight. And it looks like it's going to be a victory here. Let's see, can Krizzix do it? When's the rest of the team back? I don't think they'll be able to win here. It's hard to say. The entire blue team's respawning at this moment. Krizzix come in, using S2, trying to pull everybody in. Oh yeah, they're able to knock down the health. That's really huge. Lorien used his ultimate, wasn't able to knock anybody up with it. So he's able to make it out, most likely. Wonder Woman, oh, lands that lasso of truth. Pulls herself in. Lorien's still able to get out and poke. So that was a very good defense by the Resistance. Good job, Rez. The Resistance. Able to defend there. How are they going to turn this game around, though? They really need to rally amongst each other. They need Fennec to get fed. Look at Fennec's gold. 3.8k gold. He's the jungler. He has... Okay. Varys has a little more gold than him, because Varys has the 4 kills. But he needs... they need to get their Fennec a lot more fed. Look at his 4k gold compared to Caffeine's 5.9k gold. 6k gold. That's 2,000 more gold on the red team marksman. This is gonna be very tough. They're gonna have to land some very crucial picks. So they're gonna have to try to get a fight when Kresht has his support item on cooldown, really. Now this could be, yeah. Krizzix isn't able to get in there, unfortunately, pull anybody in. He's doing the best that they can. Now you'll see Lorien is using those skills. He's standing on top of a new feature. There's a little glowing green thing. There you go. See, Wonder Woman pressed it, and look at what it does. It goes and it puts a little eyeball in the jungle. So now blue team can see the jungle, and this is really helpful. I'm glad that they added this. So by having that there, they're able to see where the opponents are without actually having to be there, because that's the downside. When your team's behind, you have no towers, so you lose a lot of vision by losing towers. But you not only do you have no towers, you can't see anything. You can't even go into your jungle. You're afraid to leave your base. So by adding these, it gives some comeback potential to the teams, which is the teams that are losing. So it's very handy. And we got a big fight shaping up down here. They really want this bottom lane. They drop the dragon, so the dragon can poke from a distance. Oh, Lorien's knockup. Look at that. Getting 2 people with that. That's huge. They have to fall back to the base now. They do have the advantage of being in their base, so they can quickly heal. Oh, Ignis goes down. Ryoma is doing so good. Landing those crucial hits. Oh, Caffeine almost got picked there, but she's doing great. Kresh is doing phenomenal. Man, Kresh is giving the shields at the correct time. He's using his support item really well. Oh, Yenna tried to... That's not Yenna. That's Wonder Woman. That is one. She tried to go in there at the end. Oh! Oh! Alright, guys. Who do you think MVP was? Who do you think MVP was, guys? Tell me your thoughts right now. Before we see the screen, let's see. Where'd the dog go? The dog is at the door. While we're waiting, MVP. Let me tell you who my MVP picks were. I really liked the Kresht's plays on the winning team, the Destroyer. I really like the Crash plays. I don't think he would have gotten MVP though, but he did really good. He had some clutch item usage there. Helped them win that second to last fight. And then Ryoma also did fantastically on the blue team. I feel like Viri's started to really turn it around. She had some struggles at the start, but she turned it around. So that's who I would give my MVPs to. All right, hopefully you guys have had a chance to share your thoughts in the chat. We have a stream delay, so I can't read what you guys say until you've said it, and you won't know until 60 seconds later. Yeah, we see some people saying crashed for their MVPs. Yeah, look at these stats here. You can see the stats. We can look at the details. How much damage did Crash take? 30.1% damage. Good job, Crash. Yeah, Crash did really good. And you actually see the damage dealt really spread out amongst the resistance team, the red team, the winning team there. They did. Oh, is that the resistance on the bottom? No, that's the destroyers. My bad, guys. My bad. It's a little tricky. So the red team, the destroyers, won that game. And yeah, on the blue team, Ignis and Viri's doing the most damage. Yeah, Viri's really turned it around there. Most damage taken, just about. Here's their items. If you're curious, you can see what they bought, what they used. All right, we need to hop out of here. We're going to hop back to the main menu, and we're going to wait for a game invite. So while we're waiting for the game invite, based on your offense, they have lifted/reduced the sentence. Oh yeah, you guys are talking about some of the players. Jer. Yeah. Those are Conquerors on the other team, by the way. Players that you may have seen around. In your quest for masters, they might have come and bopped you. Okay, we got the invite here, so we need to switch this because we don't want you guys to crash the party. All right. So while we're here, I'm going to update the scores. The scores for you guys so you know who won and who lost. We're going to update that. Oh, I forgot. You guys are looking at me. I'm like typing. I'm just casually beatboxing. My face, I'm not going crazy. I was just updating some information here. I forgot you guys could see me. That's what everybody's looking at right now. My little face. Let's look at the dog's face because I think we owe him some treats. We got some new follows in that last game. So who are new follows? We got 2 new follows. Douglas can get some treats. We got follow from Fongs202, and we got a follow from APHQQ. Alright, you guys are getting a close-up here. There you go, guys. There's your treats for the dog. Thank you guys so much for your follows. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Where is Best Carry? Queen, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Best Carry is. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's in the chat right now. He's in the chat. He's not in the game. Oh, no. We're not. Game hasn't quite started yet, guys. We're just about to start match 2, the second match. We're just petting the dog while we get ready. Petting the dog. You guys don't know, every new follower worth a dog with a treat, so
Blue team's turn
feel free to do
ban.
so. Oh, I think we got a game. I think we got a game. Ready to go? You ready to help me cast this game? Alright, I'm going to show him the phone and see what he thinks. Let's see if he's ready to cast this next one. Let's see, are you ready to cast it? He's not sure.
To ban.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's a little confused. He's a little confused. Now, if you guys don't know, this is global ban picks, meaning the teams cannot choose the same characters they chose last game. That's what that means. If you were wondering. That means we will not be seeing Lorien. Who else? We will not be seeing Crashed. So it's actually smart to get Crashed out of the way. I'll be honest, Crashed is not known as the best support. So that means they got some strong options now for supports this next game. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The Destroyers, they're able to choose Ignis. They're able to choose the hero that their opponents had the last game. Now they're able to choose it. Hey, The Real Minion, welcome. If you're just joining and wondering what's going on, we are streaming the НАGlory Cup tournament. Is there a cup involved? I don't think there's a cup involved. It's the НАGlory tournament. Yeah, there's no cups. From what I am aware, we're putting all the money into prizing as opposed to, you know, a trophy. But maybe there will be a trophy in the future. Now we have stream delay on, just so you know. So we're streaming these tournaments pretty much all day. We got three matches, and each match is 2 games, meaning we got 6 games to cast. But these are the best of the best. We got Conquerors, tons of Conquerors. The next match actually. So in about, I don't know, 30 minutes. Where's match schedule? Exclamation mark matches. We'll take you to the match schedule. Let me pull that up. You can go exclamation mark tournament, exclamation mark matches. There you go, guys. There you go. Trying to help you out now. We see the bans. We see pretty much the same bans. We see Hayate being banned. Like I was saying, Hayate is so strong right now. He's a mobile marksman. He's a ninja. He is a ninja. He throws shurikens and he jumps around really quickly, and he does true damage. So if you have shields, he doesn't care. He'll hit through them. I love playing Xenial, for example. Oh, I hate it. Hate getting hit by Hayate because he doesn't care about your shields. Or if I'm Alice and I give my team their shield, I give my team shields, or I'm Crashed, I give the team shields. No, Hayate doesn't care. So marksmen were as an entity nerfed in the most recent patch, which changed the interaction of critical hits and how critical hits scale off of equipment, and just how critical works in general. But Hayate, he doesn't care, man. He just hits through everything. He does true damage, and he jumps around. Like, you can nerf critical hits, sure, but that doesn't affect a marksman who is built upon mobility and true damage. So that's why he's so strong.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Danny. We'll give the treats for the follows. We'll do it after this match because we'll have a bit of a break after this match. Now the support. Oh yeah, the blue team. The Destroyers. They're up 1 game already, and their draft is looking very solid. Now red team needs to really look to counter this crowd control. Lumber has knockups, and he also gives really strong crowd control with his ultimate. They also have Ignis, who, as we were talking about last game, a lot of crowd control. Very powerful, very potent. So what can red team choose to counter that? Well, Chognar is actually the king of countering crowd control. Now the thing is, blue team still has 2 more picks, so it's going to be tricky, right? Because if you choose Chognar's weakness is he can get kited really easily. So if they haven't chosen their marksman yet, the blue team. So blue team, to counter Chognar, they could choose, say, Caphany can really counter Chognar. Any marksman really that isn't super dependent on crowd control, you know. So you can see they're not choosing their support yet. They're gonna wait, which is smart. Yeah, so they chose Liliana. Liliana is a mage, so she plays in the center, plays in the middle. She hops around, and she's also a fox. So is she a fox or is she a mage? Or is she a fox mage? You know who else is a fox? We saw him last game, Fennec. I wonder if Liliana and Fennec are friends, or if they dated. They could have magical fox babies. What color would that hair be? Would it be blue like Liliana? Would it be a race car fox baby? I don't know. I don't know. We see actually Ryoma. So the Destroyers, they had Ryoma last game. And on this game, you see the Resistance, the red team, actually taking the Ryoma. So good for them getting that Ryoma. That was a strong pick last game. You saw he got the MVP last game. So we'll see if the Resistance can do that as well. If you're wondering how the matches work, it's best of 2. So if you win both matches, you're given 3 points in the brackets, because this is a 9-week tournament for over $300 cash. If you win both matches, you are awarded 3 points for your team. If you win one match, your opponents win one match, you're each given 1 point for winning your one match. If you lose both matches, you get 0 points. So you can actually see, it's like winning's pretty good, pretty busted, pretty strong to win these games. You don't want to tie these games. You don't want to lose these games. You really want to win them. So if the Resistance is able to win this game, it's actually really huge, because not only does it give them 1 point, it denies their opponents those 2 extra points, which is huge. Like, you're only playing 3 games. So the most points you can get is 9. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, the most you can get is 9 points from your tournament games. The least you can get is 0. If you tie all 3, that gives you 3 points. But keep in mind, if you tie all 3, you're also making other people in your pool also get 3 points. It's pretty strong. Pretty good. Pretty good. I forgot that person going to yen a jungle. Yeah, so she's probably not going to yen a jungle. She might actually. Like, she takes punish, of course. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter what skill they have at the start. They could be doing it just to throw off their opponents. You saw that last game, actually. Danny Reco from Brazil. Welcome. I'm gonna drink my water here. Gotta stay hydrated. That's a big choice here. What jungler are they gonna go with? You'll notice the red team's saving their support pick. Resistance is saving their support pick for the very end. If they go Laville and Chi, I feel like Chagnar would be really strong support here. Will they actually stick with those? I'm not sure. So Laville has an ultimate that stuns people, and the further it travels, the longer it stuns. It's exactly the same as Ashe's ultimate from League of Legends. If you play League of Legends, it's the exact same. So you can shoot a point blank, stun the people, you know, continue on those kills. Very strong. The thing is, so yeah, Chagnar works well against the blue team, but is Chagnar actually a good pick for the red team? Is that what the red team needs? Do they have a tank? They have Ryoma. He's not really a tank. Do they need a tank? Well, the thing is, Chi and Florentino are very imposing heroes. Very imposing duelists. Doc is asking, who gets the 2 wildcard spots? I think we have an equal number of teams. So I don't know if there's wildcard. There might be wildcard. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm a support main if you guys don't know, so I'm very interested to see what support they are considering taking. Okay. Ada. Ada's I don't know about Ada, if I'm being honest. They chose it amazing. So the reason why I personally, because I play as support, so for me Ada is scary because Chi, if you guys don't know Chi, she pushes people into walls. If she pushes you into a wall, you're stunned, so you don't want there to be walls. Well, Ada's ultimate makes a wall. That's it. That's you know, that's gonna help out Chi a little bit. Lumber can also jump over Ada's ultimate, and Florentino doesn't really care about Ada's ultimate either. Ada's ultimate, though, if you don't know, it throws a giant ship. Bam, right there. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. When I don't want to give spoil. I feel like I keep making all these analogies, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say anything because I don't want to spoil these movies. So, anyways, he makes a giant boat. It appears people can't walk through it, they have to dash through it. So if they have dashes, they're fine, they can get through it, whatever. So he's that. So Ignis is going to get stuck, and Laville is going to get stuck unless they have Flicker, which, let's see, do Ignis and Laville have Flicker? Ignis has Sprint, and Laville has Purify. Guys, they don't have Flicker. They could get stuck. I see. Ada Okay, Ada's ultimate is for those two characters mainly. He's got to be just careful with it that Chi doesn't use the ultimate against him. Now, Ada also has a lot of crowd control. He's very tanky, but he's very uniquely tanky. All right, he's tanky. He buffers damage that he takes, and then he can attack, and it will heal that damage that he's taken. But it decays. You know, it's not perfect. So he actually has to, he's tanky when he's dealing damage is what I'm trying to say. Now we're going to get the honors of seeing the server's best Ignis. Now because we have so many Conquerors in this tournament, you do get to see a lot of strong players, people that will have server's best, and a lot of different characters we'll get to see. So this is server's best Ignis. Really interested to see how they play and see how this game goes down. Ignis is just going to poke a lot. He's got the ice skin. Okay, Ada's going in, gets the knockup. That's pretty good. Okay, we get to see Ignis's rune right away. He's got the shield rune, so that's really good. He can just kite. Look at that. Liliana's has like no health left. Because Ignis just kited her so much. Ignis is very strong champion. Now he's just walking in the jungle. He's wanting to take the blue. I don't even think the red team can stop him. There's two of them there. I think Ada might go down. Oh, Ada's doing good. Oh, that was big. Ryoma came. Ryoma's super quick. Ryoma played very well. Able to just hop in there. Now, Ignis isn't even scared. He knows there's three of them there. And he's like, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just going to keep sending them. Very brave. So, he's playing against a good team. You got to remember that. He's playing against the Resistance right here. All right? They are no slouches. They're going to punish you. If you're an Ignis and you're being that aggressive, you got to watch out. They're going to get you. All right, now they're trying to make up for that lost fight now in the bottom lane. Slim's landing the spear, but it's a little too late. Ada's already dead. Poor Ada. You see a gank up top here. Liliana went up top. They really want to get Florentino. Not able to quite get him. All right, we see Yenna actually roaming down to the bottom. That's nice of Yenna. Now, is Yenna their jungler? That's what, yeah, Yenna is their jungler. So that Ryoma who roamed to the middle, that's the top lane Ryoma. This is the top lane roam, and we saw Liliana went up to cover him after. There's a big fight down here. This poor Ada, so he's tanky only when he's damaging people, though. He wasn't able to damage because he's getting knocked up by Lumber. And he's getting knocked into the wall by Chi, so this is going to be tricky. Even Ignis can crowd control Ada a lot, so then Ada can't actually lifesteal. So, ooh, nice. Yenna's able to make it out. She's taking some hits. Oh, she's not able to make it out. Lumber. This Lumber Ignis combo. So crazy. Did Liliana just die too? What the heck? This server's best Ignis, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He's very brave. Very confident. They're able to get Ada a third time. Poor Ada. Yeah. He's having a tricky time. I must say, it's tough being Ada. If you like, the longer the game goes, the harder it is for Ada. Ada's very strong early game, very strong invades. But as you're seeing in these like sustained fights, if he's not able to do damage, so if it's an equal fight, as a support Ada, you're not going to usually win them. If it's a 1v1, unless you're fighting the opponent's support, but often not the case. So he's tanky based on how much life he can steal. There's the Ada ultimate. Blocking the Slims, but Slims just hops over it. He doesn't care. Oh, that's a 4-person knockup. Oh my goodness, that was wild. That was insane. That was a huge knockup. Man, the crowd control of the destroyers right now. How did 4 resistance members end up in that same little bush, in that same area? That's just a free kill, like, for Ignis. It's like almost a free pentakill. What is Ignis at right now? He's at 414. Yeah, the combination of this Ignis and the Chi and Lumber as well is, let's not forget Lumber. He's really setting all of these up too. He's helping to make his team tankier, right? Whoever he's nearby, his passive gives additional magic and armor, magic defense and armor. Florentino. Yeah, Florentino hasn't had the opportunity to do a whole lot because he's been bullied in the top lane, but because he's being bullied, his team is winning in other lanes. Oh my goodness, poor Ada. This is crazy. Like, Chi just comes in and punches him in the face. Yeah, this Chi is just on fire. Literally. She's burning up. She's got the red buff. Alright, they definitely are considering resetting. Lumber needs to. He can't really do a whole lot when he's super low on health. Like, he can sit nearby, but he can't engage like he wants to. This is a big fight. Are they able to get the Ignis? They're not even able to, guys. Ignis is just such a strong hero. He's very annoying because he can kite you so well. This is what I was saying last game. When Ignis can kite, it's scary. And as you see there, he can just kite and he can back up. When his team's there to help him, he's all good. Slim's throwing that bit of a desperation spear. Doing what he can. I think he's feeling a little alone. A little alone because anytime Ada's near him, Ada just dies. It's not Ada's fault, really. They're playing against some very strong opponents. Now Chi just, did you see that? Upgraded her jungle item. Now she's, if she was strong before, she's even stronger now. They're getting that Spear and Sentinel. That tall man who is kind of creepy is no longer on the map, so that's good for our sake. But it's also good for the blue team, who is up 5k gold. Ada, again, Ada can't be anywhere. This poor Ada. He can't go anywhere without just getting deleted. It's so sad. That very strong teamwork by the blue team. And it's not even just the strong teamwork. It's like, I felt their draft was stronger. I think that's showing. It is showing by their control of the map as well. She just goes in. She is very brave, and she can be. What's her score at? 505. She'll give big shutdown gold though if she gets killed, but I don't think she's very worried about that. Lumber's ultimate, that's huge. Look at how it's... That ultimate was so good. It didn't knock up all of the team. It split the team. Slims couldn't come over and join that fight. Now... Yeah, she's going. She just pushes Slims right into that wall, and he dies instantly. She's super fed, but yeah, as I was saying, she wants to push people into walls. She's doing it. Good work. Ignis just chases. Liliana has been getting bullied so hard by this Ignis this game. I don't know what Liliana can do, really. She can throw out a giant ball, a giant beach ball that floats kind of slowly, and Ignis doesn't care. He can just run away. She can't really jump on Ignis if she wants to. Okay, that's a good Ada ult, but like I was saying, she can just jump over it. If you have a dash, you don't really fear Ada's ult. So it was a good effort to kind of split up the team, I guess, but yeah, she didn't have her dash ready. She could have died, but she's pretty smart. She knows what she's doing. Oh, big fight. Slims lands the spear. That was huge. Lands it on Ignis, but Ignis just got up right away. Does Lumber have the cleanse item? Yeah, Lumber has the cleanse item. Yeah, so blue team's really smart. They know, the destroyers know. How are they going to lose? They're going to lose by Slims landing spears. They're going to lose when they get stunned and Liliana is able to land her big beach ball. They're going to lose if Yenna can chain her crowd control and they can crowd control the team. So Lumber's support item, really good choice. You saw it there. Saved Ignis's life. Okay, this is big. All right, good Ada ult. Lumber could run, he could dash out if he wants to, but he didn't even care. He's just like, I'm just gonna stay and I'm just gonna do some damage. We have such a sizable lead. I'm just gonna chunk our opponents a little bit, weaken them so our team can come in and clean them up, because Lumber doesn't have a shutdown goal. He's not getting any shutdown goal, so he doesn't care if he dies. He's good with that. He's okay. Now, the vision hasn't popped up. At what time? There's a certain time that the red team will be able to get vision. The little jungle vision thing that we were talking about last game that they just added. This is a 3v2. And I think red loses it if they go in there. Yeah, because Ignis was rotating. They know, oh, that's a big spear. Good landing. Liliana gets in there, right? Lands her little combo. So that was good. Red team needs to do a lot of that. A lot of that. They need to do that when Lumber's not around too, because Lumber has the cleansing item. But keep in mind, the cleansing item has a cooldown. Has a pretty long cooldown. It's not going to help. Lumber just goes in there. Alright, lands his ultimate. That's a huge ultimate. Splits the team again. Look at these Lumber ults. They're very deliberate. They split the team. Oh, okay, that was a good ult by Ada, actually. That was big. It stunned the team with his ship. But he might die. Oh, he's able to make it out. Good job, Ada. Ooh. There we go. So that white stuff, that's his buffered health. She almost went down. But she's so brave. She has a lot of lifesteal as well. So not only is she like pretty mobile and really strong when she hits people into walls, she has a lot of lifesteal. Like, she's not even going back to the base to heal. She's just going to keep pushing this. She's 707. She knows that if she dies, she's going to give a lot of gold. But She's full health already. Just by hitting some minions in the jungle. Minions in the lane. Minions in the jungle. She's full health. Look at that. There you go. Full health. Keep in mind, she had no health before. Now she's full health. So this is really scary. So blue team, the destroyers, they are up a lot of gold. They know that they need to protect their carries, right? Their carries right now. Who's carrying them? It's going to be Chi. And Leville, of course, as the game progresses, Leville's only going to get stronger. And Ignis isn't as much of a carry as he is he's going to be protecting those carries as well. And he might carry along the way, but he's doing very amazing poke, which is really strong. There we go. Now they have the vision item. Looks like it's at 10 minutes they can use their jungle world vision wards that pop up. Ada throwing down his ultimate, protecting the team with that big boat. He says, if you want to come to me, if you want to hit my team, you're gonna have to go through this ship. This is a big fight. This is huge. Under the tower. Blue team doesn't even care. They're just going right under. Ada's going to be able to make it out, which is big. Good job. They're trying to end. Blue team's just trying to end here. But red team, they're coming back in. Alright, this is big. Lumber's got his cleanse item ready, I hope. Alright, Ada throws down his ultimate, goes in with his S2. Able to get some poke and some stun. Alright. Oh, but man, blue team just keeps living. They cannot die. She has that insane lifesteal. She gets low, she just hops out. That was just so methodical. That fight was very clean. Wow. Wow. That was crazy. That was a really good game. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. Both teams actually showed some really good plays. Alright. Let's talk about MVPs. Who do you guys think the MVPs are? Tell me your thoughts, and then we will take a look. We'll take a look. I'm just hiding the screen because you would see the screen and you'd know. Who are some of your thoughts? So on the blue team, the winning team, let's talk about that. That was our winning team, the Destroyers. They had Lumber, Florentino, Chi, Ignis, and Galorian. And I think we know the game is going to give Chi the MVP. Would I give Chi the MVP? Was she the MVP for me? Probably. Yeah. Ignis did very well. He died early. He was a little too aggressive. That's the only reason I'd be like, I don't know. She was like flawless throughout. She kept living every fight. Oh, so good. Shout out to Lumber too. That cleanse item saved Ignis's life there. Really good choice. Laville did really good too. All right, red team. We had Ada. We had Ryoma. We had Slims. We had Yenna. And we had Liliana, the blue-haired fox girl. Who do you think got MVP on that team? I would probably give it to their jungler. No, not their jungler. Who is the Ryoma? The Ryoma was their top lane. That roam at the start, getting that double kill, that was really clean. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that a lot. Let's take a peek. Here you go, guys. This is what we got. MVP going to Chi. 7, 0, and 9. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. 6, 1, and 11 for Louisville. The team cohesion was very solid. Now, red team did well too. I feel like they felt a little pressure. They felt like they were on the back foot for the second half of the game. The first half they actually did pretty well. Like Ignis was very aggressive. They got that. They had 2 kills. They got the first 2 kills. That was very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, Doc saying Lumber play of the day. Yeah, Lumber's ultimates. They're so good. Like he could have knocked up more of the team, but no, he's separating the team. He's separating his opponents so his team could pick him off. I learned a lot actually that game, watching that Lumber play. Server's best Lumber for a reason. That was really good. Yenna, server's best Yenna too as well. She did really good. 3, 5, and 0. Now, actually, she almost got MVP. She's up there. She's up there with absolute 0. Now let's look at the details before the screen goes away. The screen does expire at a certain point. These are the details. How much damage did Ignis do? That's what I was wanting to look at, because Ignis looked like he was always fighting. He was just always poking away. Yeah, 29.9% of the damage. That's really good. Damage taken too. He almost took the most damage. What is Ignis? Ignis is such a strong hero. I need to get this hero. I can't believe I don't own Ignis, because I see him played a lot. Oh, Liliana, look at that. 34% damage dealt for the red team. Good job. Look at that. And Ada, of course, taking the most, being a tank. Good job. Good job, Ada. Oh, yeah, look at that fight participation. True. True Sour Undies, 22 out of 23 fight participation. That's pretty good. Lumber was where he needed to be. That's it. If you guys don't know, Lumber's passive, it gives extra magic defense and regular defense to nearby teammates. So you can see he's around in all of these fights. Really helped the team out. Really helped the team out. I'm gonna go read about Ignis right now. Actually, Ignis Mage. Where is he? Right here.
Let there be light.
Let there be light. Passive. Fire Crash. Places the Mark of the Flame on hit targets, enhancing Ignis's next ability directed at marked targets, and refreshes Mark of the Flame's cooldown when Mark is consumed by an ability. Ignis restores. Oh, he restores health. How does he get this movement speed, though? Because I see him... Oh, yeah. Also increases Ignis movement speed by 40% for 1 second. If the marked targets are hit, Ignis gains a shield for 2 seconds. This guy is amazing. Ignis summons a rain of fire at the target for 3 seconds, dealing magic damage every second to enemies in the air and reducing their movement speed by 30% for 2 seconds. Marked targets are stunned for 0.75 seconds. We got Holy Embers. Holy Embers! This is his big... It's a big area of effect. You've seen this one a lot. Ignis creates a Sacred Fire formation that deals 700 magic damage after 1 second to enemies in the target area. That's so much damage. Plus 90% of AP magic damage. Marked targets take 800 true damage. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Meanwhile, he's running around super fast, healing health and damaging. I didn't realize he healed health. And he got shields from doing that. Crazy. Alright guys, what's next up in the schedule? Well, we got the Destroyers one. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to them. Also, great job by the Resistance. Thank you for coming, guys. So we're going to update this Team v Team quickly so you guys can see. Destroyers 2. Resistance 0 for now. But don't worry, Resistance. That's okay. That's okay. You'll get to play more games. You can redeem yourselves, get some more points. You could still move on to the finals, to the round robin bracket. So you can do it. I believe in you guys. Now we owe some treats to the dog. We're gonna have the next match here in about, I think, 15 minutes. Anihi said so. About 10 minutes from now. That ended about 5 minutes ago. So we got about 10 minutes to hang out. I think we owe the dog some treats. Danny Recco gave the dog some treats. So let's go ahead. Does this? I'm gonna throw it to him from Danny Recco. Here you go. He found it. He found it. He got it. Oh, he's good. He enjoys that treat. Thank you so much, Danny Recco. Alright guys, don't go anywhere. We got a game. We got a game coming in about 10 minutes. Who is playing next? Now, this is a game that you guys will be excited to see. Let me tell you about this next match. Let me tell you about this next match right now. We're gonna see Do It for Sea Bunny, an all-conqueror team, against Cute to Win, an all-conqueror team. All conquerors. Frosty DC. OMG, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Welcome, Frosty. You missed the first ones. It's okay though. It happens. The Destroyers won 2-0. Really good matches. But we're gonna have now Do It for Sea Bunny against Cute to Win. Now, these are Conqueror teams. How can you find out? How do I know these are Conqueror teams? All right, let's go. This is the turn. This is the... If you go ! Tournaments in the chat, you guys can see this. The Chalong, all the brackets, everything. All this good stuff. Now, the matches are going to be updated here. We don't have it. I'm not sure what these wildcard thing... I don't know. I don't think we need wildcard because we have a perfect number of people. You go away, Frosty, says Infamous. Be nice to each other, my friends. Be nice. Alright, participants. We can look at this. Participants. Does this show us? Yeah, so we got Do It for Sea Bunny. Can I click on them? Fill in email or username. No, I just want to see. Oh my goodness, so many advertisements. What? This is a crazy. This is a wild. Where's their? I want to see their rankings. All games are live streamed. Tab on the matches in the next game. Join our Discord for more. Nice. All right. We are live. We are live. That is right. The bracket update is in real time. Who we got? We got Sea Monkey. We got. Here we go. From this group right here. This pool. Do it for Sea Bunny against Cute to win. Now I think if I click this, it'll show us their ranks. Okay, this isn't what I'm trying to see. I'll be honest, guys, I'm pretty new at this. Anihi is the master when it comes to this bracket and knowing how to do certain things. I don't know how to do these things. But we have this. This works, I guess. Yeah, we got Cute to win. Alright. It's gonna be Nightmare. Oh, Nightmare! Nightmare's my friend. Nightmare's my friend. Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. He's right here. Let me show you guys. I gotta prove to you guys. Look at this. Nightmare right here. We're gonna send him some gold. Gold sent. See? He's my friend. I've played one game with him. He went Jungle Elsu because he wanted to show me how strong it was, and we lost, and then he's never played with me since. So my heart is broken, but I'm still proud to say I'm friends with Nightmare. So he is on Cute to win. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Cute to win has Nightmare. Who else do they have? They have Maddie. I think Maddie's in the chat. Maddie's been in the chat this morning, which is great. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate you. By the way, if you're playing in the games, you can absolutely watch the stream. Definitely, because we have stream delay. We have a 1 minute stream delay. A 1 minute stream delay. That means that in Arena of Valor, 1 minute. 1 minute's a really long time. In games that go for like 12 minutes, 1 minute's a very long time. 1 minute's huge. So, you know, don't worry about like stream sniping or whatever, because we got that delay, so you don't need to feel guilty if you're like on the stream listening, because my play-by-plays, they're gonna be very delayed. You guys are laughing, but of course you're laughing at something I said 60 seconds ago. Oh, you guys are talking about, yeah, that I was friends with the Conqueror. That is funny. I would gladly be friends with more Conquerors. Yeah, Queen is here. Queen's a Conqueror. Queen's played a lot. We've played a lot, Queen, haven't we? Let's look. I have 100% win rate with Queen. Let's take a peek. Here we go. Queen Akina. Oh, she's not a Conqueror right now, but you know, that's okay. 1 minute is enough for not pro to snipe. He did it to Zane. Really? That's crazy. But yeah, see, guys, if you're Conqueror and you want to play with Thepeterpot, I'll help you out. I'll help carry you. I won't. Don't worry. I won't carry you. I'll help you carry. That's how I should phrase it. I'll help you carry. See, Queen Akina and I, 100% win rate. I know you guys are envious of that, aren't you? Who else do I have a high win rate with? Doc, I have a high win rate with. Death's Legacy. This is Death's Legacy. When I first started playing, so I started playing this game about a year ago, and I played with this person, and they were a Crixie, I think, and we won, and I added them as a friend, and then we never played again since. I'm still friends with them, even though they're in bronze. Even though Dark and I have played a lot of games together. Yeah, and we're 55.3 win rate. That's pretty good.